the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning and happy Friday Eve.
Good morning.
Morning, Loz. Morning, Clinty.
Good morning.
How are we all?
What's
There's a lot of gusto in that good morning.
It's Friday Eve. I'm
You
excited
are
about the footy on the weekend.
Jumping out of your skin.
I am
It's
good.
a fun time to be
go.
alive in Melbourne, isn't it?
Good to go.
And the weather was beautiful yesterday.
What?
I was lying in the sun in my backyard and I thought, oh gosh, it's a bit hot out here.
Yes. You know what? Until it was cloudy and then the cold came
The
back.
clouds didn't come in my suburb. Sunny.
What's our gut say? Dusty to the suns.
Yep.
Same here.
Nah, not
Really?
gonna happen.
I
I
don't know.
think he's
man.
done for good.
Nah.
You reckon?
Well,
He's
Trent
definitely
Cotchin
up on the
says-
Gold Coast. Saw a
Is
few
he?
friends who bumped into him on the weekend. on the Gold
Really?
Coast. Yep.
Maybe he was just there going to time zone.
Maybe Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Could be.
To
Was
see
he
that
on the
really
big fan
tall
of it?
man? You know,
Was-
have you ever been there? He sits in the chair, the tall man. You push a button and
Oh,
he
yeah.
stands up. And he's
I
the
think he was there to go on the aqueduct.
I could
Definitely
see
the aqueduct.
Dusty on the aqueduct. You know what? And they'd be like, oh, Dusty Martin's on here. Do you want to drive into the water?
Do they let people do that?
No, but it's Dusty. He'd probably get to beat the horn. You know what the horn is, don't you?
It'd be a quack for
It
sure.
is.
Have you been on it?
No.
I'm surprised you haven't been on it growing up in Queensland.
During my young jet skiing days, when I'd have my bleached hair, backing in the jet ski at the boat ramp.
Jet ski.
You done?
I could see you on a jet ski,
Thank you.
not on a what's the other one called? Water ski.
Oh, what a ski!
You got to
Yeah.
have too much core strength for water skiing.
I'm-
Jet skiing's just like a motorbike on the water. Easy.
I'm more of a kneeboard sort of guy.
Oh,
when it
yeah.
comes
Yeah, I could
to-
see him at the top of the pyramid on the water skis.
I could see the stress on their face below the pyramid.
Stress on their bodies.
Yeah.
Speaking of activities, did you play golf yesterday? How was it?
Oh, I
Beautiful day.
went through a phase yesterday, didn't I? I said I was going to go for lunch.
Yeah, did you go for lunch? You said 6 times, I'm going to go for lunch today. No lunch?
I didn't go for lunch.
Did you go to golf?
I went to golf.
Oh, you went to
You
golf.
went.
Brody and I went to golf.
Oh, well done.
Good on you.
I booked 9 holes.
Yeah, it was
Bright-
a great day for it.
Brighton public course, my 4th time playing golf.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
How'd you go? Because you turned up yesterday dressed like a golfer very early
Yeah,
in the
there was a
morning.
situation, to be honest. Didn't go
Always
to
a
plan.
situation.
Let's
with
just
you.
say Brody had an absolute field day. If you two, I just kept looking at Brody, executive producer, going, if Lauren and Clint were here right now, that'd be it for me. I'd never show my face again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, well,
So you're going to tell
all
us
right.
about it.
We'll
Embarrass
get-
yourself.
yeah.
Second-hand embarrassment. I can
Oh,
feel
no,
it coming on.
no. I just noticed at the end of the day he was filming videos. So you've got
Yeah.
audio and videos.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Do you know where I went yesterday? The Collingwood Children's
You had a
Farm.
second
Oh,
birthday
yes.
party.
What a place that is!
Now, you
I've
sent
never
us a
been in my
photo.
life.
Did you milk
Those
the cow?
goats looked so happy.
They were
Sunbaking with their eyes shut.
they were very happy,
Cute
and
goats.
Ollie, my nephew, was very happy as
birthday,
well.
Ollie.
When it's your birthday, do you get to milk the cow?
There
Not
was
when
no
you're 2.
milking of the cows or the goats. To be
Oh,
honest.
really? Okay.
It's only 2. I think that's safe for the bigger kids.
Nah, you can have a hoon.
At 2,
Yeah.
they'd pull it clean off. You know what kids are
They'd
like?
probably try
Let
and
go,
jump.
let go, let go. I asked you to let go.
You probably see the milk coming out. Try and
Mate.
jump on it.
Yeah, no, you don't want.
No.
No,
No.
I don't think babies should go near the.
It was
No,
very
I
fun. It
don't.
was very, very fun.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Very
Did you get
fun.
to, they give you a little bag of feed?
No bag of feed.
No food?
No.
The
I
goats
was
had already
very
been
hands
fed.
off.
No little bags.
No.
Party. Oh,
Very
okay.
hands
Oh,
off.
don't
Patted
they-
the guinea pigs.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Oh,
They're like glorified rats, aren't they?
they're kind of cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you have to sit in the circle with the
Yes.
yeah? And you don't hold the guinea pig.
Do you know what?
You hold the
There was
basket.
There was a bus full of residents from a nursing home.
Oh,
They kept pushing in front of the kids.
Really?
I thought you've had your chance.
Well, they're
Yeah.
like, we've got less time left on this planet.
You
kids
kneecap
can
them,
pat
that's
the
what you
guinea
do.
pigs any
Yeah.
day.
It's a bit rude, I thought.
Cable tie the little wheels on their walkers.
No, they're like, right away, respect your elders.
You've had
Let the old
you've had
ladies,
plenty of time to do this.
Yeah.
let
Yes,
them
yeah.
pat the guinea pigs first,
It's a
Clint.
kid's turn.
And stop eating the little bag of feed. It's for the ducks. Thanks to Bedshed, we've got $500 up for grabs nice and early this morning. We'll tell you when to call soon. You are listening to Nova 100, and coming up this morning, Thanks to Bedshed's mid-season clearance, which is on now. You can save up to 50% off everything Bedshed. There's no one better in the bedroom. When you hear our alarm go off.
Now, can you play it? It's a wake-up alarm. Have a listen, Melbourne.
It's awful.
There it is.
That's pretty much my alarm in the morning.
Yuck.
I know.
That's the wake-up alarm. Oh, is that your wake-up alarm?
That's my... So I have a snooze. You deserve it. Wake up. And then get up, you're late.
Yeah, mine has to be more gentle than that.
Yeah, 3
I have three.
editions.
I have a snooze, you deserve it. And then
Really?
that
How many
goes-
alarms do you have, Laurie?
I have the one that I hit snooze on, and this is the problem because if I hit off instead of snooze, sometimes I don't get up.
Oh, yeah.
I
I've
don't
just got
set
the
two
one.
separate
I've got
ones.
one. Just
Yeah.
one alarm.
Of course you
But
do.
mine has to be gentle, otherwise Paul's
I
like,
know.
what is going on? It's the middle of the night. When mine goes, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, it's
ding.
chimes.
Yeah, it's chimes. And sometimes I think that I'm having a dream and it's like the soundtrack to my dream, and I'm like, oh, floating away with, I don't know,
Enya?
Gabrielle from Emily in Paris somewhere, and I
Oh,
hear the background
are you back
music.
on Gabrielle?
And I'm like, oh no, that's the wake-up music. No, it's just a dream.
And she wakes up, leans over, looks at the fiancé.
It's not
And I say,
Gabrielle.
thank
not
God
Gabrielle.
it's you, Paul, and not Gabrielle.
Hey, guys. Happy Gilmore hit the course yesterday.
Went to the golf course, you just told us.
Yep.
Good on you, Happy.
Do you go to a driving
Tap
range
it in.
or
No. Skip the
Tap
driving
it
range.
it's all in the hips?
We
It's all in the hips.
Can I just say, there's a lot of people out there that need to get a job on a Wednesday. Trying to get a slot at the Brighton Public course, which is a pretty rough course, right?
Maybe they work mornings like you.
Well, it
Or
turns
shift
out
work.
I now realise what they do. A lot of them are retirees. And the reason I know that is because when Brody, our executive producer, and I rocked up for our 1 p.m. slot, they said, we're putting you with...
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
What?
No, I hate being paired up with another couple.
They paired us up with 2 other blokes.
no.
nice.
Retirees who are
That's
always playing the course.
awesome.
It was Cyrell and Steve Martin. Who was the other bloke? It looked like Steve Martin.
Tahondre.
Tahondre and Cyrell, was that their name?
Yeah.
Is it really?
That's great. I love that.
But it's the pressure.
It's
Why,
in the
were they
small
good?
talk as well. Small talk.
Well, here's the awkward
Were they
bit.
good golfers?
Yeah, they were there pretty much every day. So,
That's living,
Did they
isn't it?
here? Question:
question?
Did they have their own clubs?
Oh, yeah, mate. They had their own clubs.
What did you do? Borrow theirs?
No, I hired some at the shop.
Oh, yeah.
borrowed this.
And they were very into etiquette, and Jase doesn't have any golf etiquette.
Well, you need to get some golf etiquette.
Well,
if you're gonna
I've
go
only
to the
played
golf
4
course.
times. So I came out of the blocks and I said, look, guys, before we
Oh, they would
Kick
love
off.
this.
tee off, I'm a beginner. So,
That's fine.
And
Yeah,
what
I
was
just-
their reaction?
you know what? They were a bit quiet at the start. And then they've had a shot. So Rel's had a shot. Brody, executive producers, had a shot. And then I was up.
Oh, you went last.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the pressure. And this is why I don't go and do golf. Because, like, people are new into the sport. Make them feel welcome. And I felt like I had a grandstand of people behind me. And I've taken the first shot.
Did you have a golf club?
No.
Oh, see, that's where you're going.
Have you ever
wrong.
been to a driving range to learn, or are you just freestyling it?
I was raw dogging it. Straight out.
Is this the first time you played golf ever?
No. Fourth
But
time.
you've never had like a driving range or a lesson?
Yeah, I have.
or-
But it's normally, on the beers.
Things got off to a bad start when he cracked a beer before we actually got to the first hole, and they
Is that
didn't
not
like
allowed?
that.
Is that not allowed?
No, they didn't. They didn't like that.
Is that
Also,
against the rules?
It's not, but it's just not the done thing.
When you haven't played golf before.
I think the rock bottom moment was after we'd all teed off. It was time to walk down the course.
You wouldn't have had to have walked too far, though, to get your ball.
Didn't you have a buggy?
I hired a buggy.
Yes, sick.
The problem is, these guys were twice our age, and they were walking. So I drove the buggy next to them while they're walking,
I
and
should
we're
have just
chatting.
tuned off. That's on them for not having a buggy.
That's what I
You should have
thought.
given them a lift.
They were going quicker than the buggy, to be fair. Do you want to see my form?
Oh, my goodness.
Brody,
What do you mean, see form?
Brody filmed one of my shots. That's me in the rough.
What are you wearing?
You're not
there?
getting out of that bunker ever.
Is that what you wore to work?
You're in there for life.
Just black shorts and a black tee.
Go press play. I want to
Is
see
that
it.
Is that the golf polo you wore?
What?
You were more dressed up for golf at work yesterday.
Oh, that's a good shot,
Thank
Jase.
you.
You got out of the bunker.
I got out of the bunker and into the other bunker.
Oh, no. You hit it from one sandpit to the other.
I hate sand, Lauren. And I came home with so much sand.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not a
that's
good
a
shot.
terrible shot. Even I know that. You took half of the grass out with you.
Did you have a divot container?
A what?
You carry some sand around with you to replace the divots.
No,
Are you wearing a polo t-shirt or a black t-shirt?
just a black t-shirt.
But you came into work
In golf
a
gear.
golf shirt.
Yeah, I went home.
Is there any more shots,
Why
please?
didn't you wear that to play golf?
Shot-
You dressed down for golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stinker.
Terrible.
Here's the biggest
Is there
problem.
another one?
All day they took me under their wing and they started teaching me how to play. But I've got to say, my game started improving. I got what is it? It's not a tweak.
A par.
I got a par.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
How?
On the mini golf course afterwards.
No, I actually got
Did you
a par.
throw the ball?
No, I got a par on the par 3. They were more shocked than anyone.
Well done.
Brody. Any Adidas wedges?
Oh, the foot wedge was in high rotation.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like wedges with sour cream.
No.
Right, okay.
Adidas wedge when you kick the ball a little bit.
Did you go to the
improve
19th
the
hole
lie.
after?
No, I had to go and do school pickup.
Because it took so long to do the 9.
But I made.
Well done.
These guys were awesome. They helped us out big time. I was almost they were showing me my grip and everything,
Yeah.
and he almost put his arms around me. You know where
Oh,
they.
Yeah,
that's
that's how you
romantic,
get
isn't it?
scored.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the
well
gr-
done. I'm
You
proud
should
of you for
apologise
doing
to
it.
Cyril because you almost hit him too.
I did
Oh.
almost.
Did you say 4?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I missed him by that much.
Is it intentional?
Maybe.
You couldn't have got him if you tried. I don't know.
No, that's the thing. He could have been running around
Well
with a
done.
target.
I think back to the driving
Guys,
range for a
guys,
bit more. Oh, that's
I've got a new
embarrassing.
hobby.
Shot.
I've got a new. I think I'm going to take up golf. I'm going to go buy some clubs today. What? What?
I'm just so confused.
The game is so lucky to have you.
Coming up later on this morning, your chance to win tickets to our grand final breakfast for finals footy at Melbourne's Best Rooftop. You can book at brumanity.com.au. That's going to be a cracking morning.
It is going to be so much fun. I'm excited.
Neatsy and the crew are going to have us down
Well,
there.
it's David Neats's pub
Yeah.
because
Think you'll
part
find
of
it's-
Brumanity goes to
Fight
Fight
MND.
MND.
Yeah.
yeah.
Prefers
It's a social
Neatsy.
It
enterprise.
is. It's a brewery as well. What's that?
I just say prefers Neatsy, but that's all right.
Dave and I used to play in a netball team together.
Sorry?
And Clint.
Thank you.
Dave Neats, he was our goal shooter until he got vertigo.
He did too.
Big unit for goal
could-
shooter.
yeah. 'Cause
We were very successful.
the Wags were called.
We went back to back to back.
Yeah.
Question.
But
Yeah,
he,
hello.
He
Yes.
got vertigo and he couldn't shoot anymore because he got the wobbles.
Will Dave move around the court a lot, or
Oh,
would he
he-
just
he was
stay in the
goal
Goal
net?
shooter.
shooter or
Just
goal
stay in-
defence.
stay in the circle.
Goal
So
keeper.
it's a big unit to be going up and down the court.
Yeah. We had him and Beck Judd in goal attack.
Oh, Beck could bloody claw your eyes
She
out.
was
she's
fiery.
a freak
Yeah,
at
Beck
netball.
could be good.
She's
Fiery.
so good at netball.
You'd be patting her down for a shiv before the game starts. She'd
Yeah,
play
what did
dirty.
you play?
Centre,
Oh,
but then one day
Of course she did.
Gary Kebablet came in and took my spot for a game.
Oh, my ex-boyfriend.
And he lined up. He went to take the ball in centre, and the opponent just looked at him and said, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, they weren't happy because I think Chris Judd filled in that day too.
Were the
We
boys
had-
rattled because there was no bounce?
We had Gary and Chris Judd playing and everyone was like, "Are these guys registered? You've got to play 8 games in the season to be out." And we were like, "Oh, please, chill out."
It's fun.
It's
But-
social Monday night.
Meanwhile,
Again-
Neatsy's walking into a wall. I've got a
Everton.
headache.
That's why
We had
went
half
back
the
to
AFL.
back to back.
So look, your chance to come
We
along
cheated.
and join us for our grand final breakfast. The cup's going to be there. You can get a photo for the gram.
Yes.
A whole bunch of special
The
guests.
cup ambassador is
Josh Kennedy from the Eagles.
not the Josh Kennedy that was the cup ambassador
Not
from
the
Swans
Sydney
last year.
version. This is the West Coast version.
Thank
because
God.
There are a couple of Josh Kennedys.
You can use my same questions from last year. G'day, Josh. What's it like holding the cup?
Yep.
All right, your chance to win tickets after 7 this morning.
Christian Petrarca, our friend of the show, Norm Smith medalist, has been very, very quiet. He's been laying low since that controversy occurred in regards to his future.
Yep.
But he has finally broken his silence, engaging with the Melbourne Footy Club fans about his future. More immediately, his plans in the next few weeks. He's going to head off to Europe
Oh, on holidays.
on holidays. In fact, I think he's already there.
Oh,
He talks about how it's burning the fact that Melbourne missed the finals and how much work they have to put in between now and next year to get back to the top. But something raised
Where
eyebrows.
did he talk?
He spoke on the club website
Oh, okay. Like a video.
to a club video. Yeah. Something raised a few eyebrows, and that is the fact that he is going to be missing Melbourne's best and fairest.
Oh, with the video, was he like holding today's paper and Max Gorn standing above him? Was it like one of those sort of videos?
He looked pretty happy. He was, he had a smile on his face. He was wearing the club polo.
That's fine, isn't it?
Missing the best and fairest.
Yeah.
It's not a great look.
But if he's on holidays eating, spaghetti and drinking rosé, but isn't he at a training camp to try and get better to come back for next year? Isn't that the point?
Well, that's the point he makes. But I guess the best and fairest is one of these things that's, I don't know if you could say sacred, but it's sort of expected that every player attends.
Right.
It's one of these non-negotiables. I don't have an issue with it. Anyway,
sound like you do.
Let's get Christian to do the talking.
Off the Red Bull camp, which would be awesome in off season, and trying to switch off and train there, which will be so valuable for me to get back to, I guess, day one of preseason, knowing I can compete with the players straight up. Yeah, it was important both for myself, but also from a team point of view. I obviously was in quarantine for a little bit, and had to spend some time away to focus on myself. Because mentally I was really struggling with the injury. But to be around the boys and the connections that I have with them and the friendships that I have is just amazing. And some of them are my lifelong friends, and I've always loved that about the footy club is the relationships that I have with the boys.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get the sacred nature of a best and fairest, but also he hasn't been able to do anything in training. If he's just in a position now where he can train when everyone else is partying and doing whatever, and he can get
I guess the point.
It's a shame he won't be there because he loves being around the club. And
I guess the
boys.
point people are making right now is that the Red Bull camp is open all year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not set dates.
No.
It's not like school camp where it's this week or you miss it. Oh.
So he can go anytime.
Damage control.
Well, it's also,
I was him,
I
though.
think he's concerned about, and the club are probably concerned about how awkward it might be, how anxiety-inducing it might be
know, but I
for
don't
Christian.
I wouldn't want to go if I was him.
This isn't helping though.
I wouldn't want to. Yeah, because by next season, because you've got all the fans there and the hardcore
But don't
members,
release the video.
They'd be yapping and yapping at him.
But just let him go off and do training camp. So people will get hit up on the night. Just say he's off doing a training camp. It's a video. It just feels a bit contrived to me.
Oh.
Footy legends like Matthew Lloyd on Footy Classified last night was worried about it sends a bad message to the rest of the playing group.
With what he's been through, where he's been seen as selfish a lot through this, I think it's a real lack of awareness. He gets paid his money to represent Melbourne. It's one of their major functions for the year. Imagine the next player turns up and says, "Hey, Purdy, something's popped up for me. Are you right if I miss the best and fairest?" And the next bloke says, "Am I right to miss the best and fairest?" That's why you have problems within a club if there's rules for some and rules for others.
That's a good point. Do you think he should be there, Clint?
I think he should be there.
Yeah.
I get it. He's been through a lot of trauma, but for the sake of one night, I think maybe.
Also, you can manage it. He doesn't have to walk a red carpet.
And
you avoid media interviews. Like, there's ways of doing it.
Just rip the Band-Aid off. He's going to have to do it at some stage, isn't he?
Yeah. And the longer he puts it off, people are still going to have those questions at the start of next season. Mose will answer them, get them out of the way.
Where is this Red Bull camp?
Austria.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if
Is
it's
it
in the
Austria
Greek
or
Islands or
Switzerland?
somewhere, I'd rather be there.
Austria. It's Austria.
I don't think they're eating chips with feta at the
Not
Red Bull
gyros?
camp.
Oh,
No.
How good are chips and feta?
Oh, you're not getting that on the
my
menu.
Goodness gracious.
Morning, Melbourne. Love this. Just as our way of saying thanks for listening to the show nice and early. Our mates at Bedshed want to hook you up with $500. And then at the end of the week, Lozzie, we are going to upgrade you, aren't we?
That's right. Tomorrow, someone will be upgrading their prize and being awarded a Tempur Pro Adapt Medium Queen Bed worth $13,500 thanks to Bedshed. But $500 to go this morning. Vanessa, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Did you hear our Bedshed alarm?
I did indeed. I'm still in bed and I heard it and I said, I must call.
Oh, my
She must
gosh. She
call.
must
We must
call.
call.
You're calling us
I must
from
call.
bed. How's your
Pardon?
scene in bed this morning?
Well, I should be getting up to go to work, but I'm just sort of lazing around.
Good on you.
Are you in
Vanessa,
bed?
do you know my favourite activity is just
Oh.
to lie in bed?
Oh,
If I've got spare time, I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to go and lie in my bed. There's
you-
nothing
me
better.
too. Me too.
Do you eat in bed?
No,
No,
Oh.
no crumbs on the sheet.
no
Yeah.
crumbs. On a Sunday morning, Paul will go and get me a coffee and bring it back, and sometimes he'll bring a croissant.
Oh, that's a lot of crumb.
And I ain't. No,
That is-
you kind of just carefully
It's more
eat it in
flakes
the
than
bag.
crumb.
but
Yeah, I
my
know,
God.
but that'll crumble.
It's living.
I'll do ice cream in bed.
Really? And then what, do you leave the bowl next to the bed?
No. That's rock bottom.
But
I
then
get up and go
once-
back to the kitchen to get more.
Yeah, but see, doing it at night time, then you've got to get up again once I'm in.
Yeah.
It's a real struggle getting me out.
I'm not sure what my algorithm is, but I got fed some content on the gram the other day. They were bedside tables that had a mini fridge in them.
Yeah, that is perfectly targeted
But you-
advertising and marketing.
And you think leaving a bowl on the bedside table is rock bottom.
Can you imagine?
Anyway, Vanessa, welcome back to the
Congratulations,
show.
Vanessa.
Well, thank you guys so much.
No worries, Bed
Thanks for
Sheds.
listening.
Mid-season clearance is on right now, up to 50% off everything Bed Shed. No one's better in the bedroom. You are on the air with Jason, Lauren, Clint's here as well. Hey, coming up later on after 7, guys, we are probing the popo. The cops are going to be in the house. This is Nova 100. Good morning. I'm getting to explore my new area.
Oh, yeah. Are there some good pubs?
Yeah, this is
Where are
the
you? What suburb are you? Bentley.
Bentley. So I've got the McKinnon Hotel down the
Yep.
road, which apparently used to be one of those real rough pubs.
Has it got like I love a pub with a public front bar?
Yeah, it's got a nice little public front
Yeah.
bar, which is cool.
Yep.
There's the Boundary up the street.
Oh, yeah.
I told you about the Caulfield one, didn't I? The Glass House.
I haven't been to that one.
No.
It's a bit Westfield of the pubs. You
You
know,
haven't
when
been
it's
to
got
the-
the coloured carpet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you been to the Rosstown?
No, where's that?
On Nepean Highway. Very strong.
The Rosstown's great.
Very strong.
Remember,
pub.
I took you to.
Is that Carnegie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took Loz to the Sandbelt on the Nepean Highway. Remember that?
Yeah, that's like a big modern thing, though. I like the old school pub.
Yes.
You loved
Like
the Big Paw.
standard in Fitzroy, you know, the old school pub at the
lovely.
front, the beer garden at the back.
Remember your
PAs.
Chardonnay? They took 2 bottles to fill the glass.
Yeah, they did a lot.
Without giving it away, where I live across the road from a pub.
Oh, yeah, you do. That's got
It's
the
a
public bar
great
at the front.
pub. Yeah.
And you've got, what's that?
It's
You've got another
very
big pub on the
convenient.
corner, don't you?
Yeah, just down the road.
Do you think you've got a problem? You live across the road from one, up the road from one. Why don't you just move in?
I should do. I should do.
You're not
You'd be like the old bird.
Blue Heelers.
Blue Heelers. You'd be the redhead. What was her name?
The redhead. The
Oh, it's going to do the
publican.
head in.
Sandra.
No, it's not Sandra.
Chrissy.
Google redhead Christine.
No.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Susan.
No, that was
that's
neighbours.
Susan Kennedy.
Redhead,
Got it.
blue heelers,
Blue Heelers.
curly hair.
Publican.
I always thought bloody John Wood was Stuppiner.
Maggie Doyle.
No, that's the cop.
Her name was Chris Riley.
Chris Riley.
But no, hang on. No, I think that was her real name.
Oh, I love that you carried on like you remembered. Anyways.
No, not anyway.
No, it's Chris Riley.
Got it.
There you go. Well, Chris Riley doesn't work at this pub in Abbotsford because the North Side has some great pubs, old school pubs. And one of them has recently closed down. Have you ever been to the Carringbush Hotel?
I've been to the Carringbush.
Have you been, Jase?
No.
No, you don't go to Abbotsford. That's too North Side.
It is.
I used to live in Fitzroy, so I used to frequent
you were
all
cool.
these pubs. I wasn't cool.
You're still cool.
That's
Just
why I
not as
moved
cool.
back to this side of town because I wasn't cool enough. But the Carringbush Hotel was a great pub in Abbotsford, had the big public bar at the front, but it has recently closed down, which is so sad when you see those iconic Melbourne pubs closing down. And they owe a lot of money. They've got a lot of debt. But it's come out that when the venue closed, it had just 63 cents in its bank account.
63 cents.
63 cents.
Oh,
Why
that's
weren't we out
sad.
supporting the Carringbush?
Remember
Great
that
pub.
moment, early 20s, really no money in the account. You'd keep checking the current balance on payday.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
see
Has it
when it's
come
gone
has it
in.
come in?
Like we'd be on a night out and it'd get to 9 o'clock and you're like, we're out of money. Like we call in the night and
I
then you'd
still
check
do
the
it.
ATM just to see if the pay's gone in. And when the pay went in, you'd blow it all
The
that
problem
night.
was you'd blow it in the
Yep.
first week if you got paid monthly.
Oh.
But even here at Nova, pre-payday, when everyone's bank account's down to about 63%,
Oh, this is great.
they put on a lunch for everyone.
Do they?
Company
Yeah.
shouts lunch. That's why there was a big barbecue the other day. I was
Oh,
like, what's this in
sensational.
celebration of? And everyone said, everyone being poor.
What do we call it here? Is it pre-payday? Pre-payday lunch.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love a tight-ass meal, though, when you're running low on cash and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
for me, it's always been brown rice and tuna. Just mix it in a bowl, some
Oh,
olive
that's
oil and
foul.
salt.
Ugh.
If you really
Tuna.
rock bottom,
Yum.
Maccas do bottomless coffee. So if you keep the cup, they'll fill it up again.
That's not
Do
going to
they
fill you up.
really?
Well, it saves you $7 on a latte.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Then that's not at the McCafe, I will
No.
point out.
When I was living in London, and quite often in London because it's so expensive,
Yeah.
you were down to your last couple of quid. And we used to do 2-for-1 Subways on a Tuesday.
Oh,
But would
is that what
you?
they do?
But hang
for
on,
one.
would you have to both agree on the same fillings? You know how some places will do 2 for 1, but you
gotta
can't.
get the same.
You got to get the same.
I think we did.
Yes. Be
I
like,
think-
well, I want meatball. No.
Or the second one needs to be cheaper than the one you paid
Yes,
for.
yes. Can I get salami? Whoa, you can't add anything, mate. What are you doing? We're doing the 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Terms and conditions.
Yeah, no, I love a tight ass meal. My other one is just plain pasta with like not tomato sauce, but like one of those Dolmio sauces.
Throw
that you
it
get
in.
probably
Yeah.
4 or 5 dinners out of. A big bag
13.
of pasta.
Chicken tonight saved me in my 20s, let me tell you. 13, 24, 10. Let's talk rock bottom, right? You know, like when you really, there was no coin in the bank.
Yeah.
Early 20s, you're moving out of home.
Have to go to mum and dad's to steal the toilet paper.
Yes. How rock bottom
Steal
did
it
it
from
get?
the office.
Are you getting a little salt and peppers at Macca's? Give us a call. 13 24 10. In return, we got free stuff to go. I'll hook you up with a $200 Kogan voucher. Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com. Now that is clicking awesome. 13 24 10. When you were broke, how rock bottom did you go? We are talking, what'd you do when you were broke?
Yeah, how had you saved cash? Was it going to the parentals and stealing their toilet paper? A girlfriend of mine moved to LA and she had no cash, and I was staying there with her. I was over there for 6 weeks, and she rented this apartment. Was like, I've got this great apartment, come and stay. So I stayed with her, but she was like, no, I can't afford anything. So we used to have to go down to the restaurant in the building downstairs that had takeaway and steal all their cutlery,
Oh, yeah.
all the disposable cutlery,
How crap are the wood?
and we'd wash
Shocking.
we'd wash the disposable cutlery.
Yeah, at least it was hardcore plastic. Good quality plastic.
Good quality plastic. Yeah.
The bamboo stuff's got to go.
Nick from Mornington, good morning.
Guys, how you going?
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. What do you got for us?
I knew that I had some of the lowest points in my life when I was sitting on the couch, and I could tell you how much was in my centre console of my car.
Oh, when you counted the coins.
Oh, God, but for you to actually know, that's
Yeah.
rock bottom. Wow.
And what about when you stumble across a $2 coin? Oh,
Oh,
it's like
they were the ones that got put to the side.
Yeah,
How
that
much-
was
how
like
much was
finding
normally
a
in
gold
there?
nugget at Sovereign Hill.
How much is normally in there, Nick?
It'd be around $3 in the silver coins.
Yeah. Yeah, God.
When
Once
you're
upon a-
counting your silver.
once upon a time at Macca's, you could get a $2 meal deal.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger,
Remember
small
that?
fries, small
Mate,
Coke.
I took my kids through the drive-through the
Unbelievable.
other day and almost drove into the speaker when I saw the price of the soft serve.
How much,
How
is,
much
it?
is it?
Oh, it's probably,
80 cents.
Probably $9 now.
This
but
is the old 30-cent cone.
30-cent cone.
The outrage when it went to a 40-cent
Yes. It's ridiculous
Do you
now.
know they do chocolate soft serve now?
cone. What?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not just vanilla, it's chocolate
What do you
too.
mean?
It's very,
A chocolate soft serve.
very reminiscent of Sizzler.
Yes, very
Remember
much
how you
so.
could get the
You could
chocolate
blend
and the
them.
vanilla? Oh, yeah. That
the
was living.
swirl, the mixed swirl.
Brody, our executive producer. I mean, you're on a fortune now, but back in your day.
I remember filling up my car with the jerry can that my dad kept in the shed to fill up his lawnmower.
Yeah,
I
that's
took
right.
it out and filled my car up.
That's
What
right.
about when you'd go to the petrol station, you'd be like, I've only got $7, and you had to put it
Oh,
in and
yeah.
just hold it, and you'd always, like, if you went over, you'd be like, oh,
What do I do?
Well, you
I've gone
use
to
the
17.
presets. That's silly. Use the presets.
well, you couldn't. You can only do that for up like $20.
Oh,
There's a $7
right.
preset.
And you'd get the extra 2 cents because you'd round up to $7.02.
Yeah. And you'd be like, I showed you, Shell.
Got him. Got him. Andre in Laverton, good morning.
Morning, guys. How are we going?
Doing well.
Good. What was your rock bottom?
Well, rock bottom, back in the early 90s, I just built my house. 2 kids, 1 wage. All the carpet in my house. I used to work for a company called Ansett Australia back there. All the carpet in my house was the old carpet out of the aeroplanes.
No.
No way.
That stuff was like steel wool.
Yeah. Did it
That's
have a
so
little?
good.
Did it have the logo in the carpet by any chance?
It did, actually.
Oh, my
wow.
God, all through the house. And it would have been such peculiar shapes as well. Like,
Let's
shove it all in.
go to Rebecca. Rebecca, how broke you get?
When I was a student, I used to glue tram tickets together to reuse them.
Yeah, either that or you used to cover your finger.
Is that when they used to rip them or
Yeah.
clip them?
Cover
yeah,
the
when they
hole with
used
the
to
finger.
clip them. Yep,
Mm.
yep.
Oh,
I used
my
to do
God.
that as well.
We never
Yeah.
tried that condom trick with the.
The wristbands.
With the wrist-
To sneak
the wristy.
people in.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got like a festival band or something,
Yeah.
put a condom over your hand and under the thing, and then you can apparently slide it off.
Oh.
Apparently.
There you go.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Let's go to
Apparently.
Abby in Glenroy. G'day, Abs.
Hey guys, how you going?
We're good. You're 21. You're currently living this. How rock bottom did we get?
Yeah, I'm 23 now, but when I first moved out of home at 20, technically illegal, but I used to put everything through Woolies as onions.
Oh, yeah. You're the reason they've got the cameras now.
Yeah. You'd put the avocados through and weigh them as onions.
Brown onions.
The other day,
That's stealing.
I left the keys in the basket, and the AI registered as like, you're not scanning something in your basket. I'm like, that's my car keys.
Oh, that's annoying.
I used to work at Woolies, and can I tell you, someone was giving me the shits. I used to put my hand on the scales.
Yeah, boy.
To make it heavier.
Yeah.
Yep. This doesn't look
little
like
rat.
9 kilos
Seriously?
of ham.
I was like, you're giving me the shits.
Have you seen the power trippers downstairs here on Clarendon Street? We got a Coles underneath us, and they have like a garage remote to open the door for you
Do you
to
know
leave.
how many times I've walked into that? And I'm like,
Same
why
here.
isn't it opening?
Same here. And you have to turn around. Debbie,
Oh,
and
does
then
she have to click her button?
She clicks
She
a
clicks
button.
it. I
Yes.
thought it was...
No, it's not
I
automatic.
thought
She
there's something
clicks a
wrong
button.
with the Well, she's not paying attention.
I know.
I've banged into it many times
Yeah.
thinking it's going to open.
Yeah, no. They must have that much shoplifting down there.
Get it together, Deb.
I thought Debbie must have falls locks. I saw a buzz around her neck.
Also, the
But that's
gate
what
is
it-
so low, it's like knee high. You can just step over it.
It's like a hurdle.
See you, Deb. I'm Nova Paris knee boning out of here.
Just gone 7.
Guys, we're all on social media, and social media is awful when it doesn't feel like a safe space. So sometimes things go up on socials and you think, is that appropriate to be on there? Like, I've seen some bad things on Instagram. People basically naked, like, there's kids on there. You don't need to see that. You see all kinds of
Naked.
like
What's your
violence.
algorithm?
Well, I don't know. It just pops up.
I'm not getting much naked content.
And you suggested
Half
nearly
naked?
naked.
Yeah.
You are?
Like people doing dumb
Toms.
Yeah,
people doing dumb things, like jumping off things
Oh,
and
yeah.
hurting
Oh, yeah,
themselves
yeah,
and
yeah.
breaking things.
Yeah.
People, you see all of vision from overseas in terrible situations. And I often think, and people write mean things, don't you think?
Yeah. The people falling, I quite like those videos. It's like,
Yeah.
Like
there was
the
a video the
supermodels.
other day. There was a lady who fell down the stairs, and another old lady watched her fall, and she got up to try and help her, and she fell down the same set of stairs.
And around the time of the Olympics, there are a lot of people falling off balance beams.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that
Those
video?
videos that were like, this is my audition to get into the
Very
Olympics. And they were
comical.
Remember
failed.
the video from the UK? The lady trying to get into the house, she got stuck in the window.
Oh my God, with her top down and she's upside down. That is one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life. But there's been people who have like impersonated me on there and are scamming people. Remember that?
Yes,
We went through that
yes.
stage. And I would complain all
Yeah.
the time, and I'd put in things saying, no, this person needs to be deleted.
Yeah.
They're impersonating me. They're scamming people. And I get a note from Instagram saying, no, unfortunately, this doesn't breach our guidelines.
It wasn't that Lauren Phillips who is the porn star, is it?
That's
There's
right.
also Lauren Phillips, the porn star.
So when we first started working together, I looked you up on social, and I'm like, I don't think my wife's going to be happy about me working
No.
with this girl.
It was much worse when I was hosting Kids WB, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah,
And
right.
that accidentally tagged the wrong Lauren Phillips, and the mums and dads, especially the mums, would not be happy.
Fan mail.
Bet the dads watched the following week.
Anyway, it's hard to get things taken off the internet or complain that people are trolling or whatever.
What have you
I've
posted?
been reported and it's been stripped down.
You've been reported by who?
I don't know. I got a
Instagram?
message from Instagram saying we have removed your comment, Lauren Phillips. It looks like you sent something that could encourage violence and lead to risk of physical harm or a direct threat to public
What have you
safety.
been doing?
Oh, that screamed to you.
I was like,
What did you comment on?
What
So
do
it
you
was
mean?
a
So-
comment you made?
yeah. And I'm like, I'm not that active on commenting on things. I'm clicking through. I commented on my friend Ross Edgley,
Ross Edgley, the world's strongest man.
known as the world's strongest man, swum around Great Britain. Like, he's a freak.
You don't
he's-
want to be messing with
And
Ross.
he's as big
Ross
as this
Edgley.
whole office. He used to live with us in Byron. He came out to train Chris for Limitless, I think, and then he moved. He said, "Can I stay for a week?" Stayed for 6 months during the
He's
pandemic.
big and he's strong.
Yeah,
You're
So
like
I-
looking in the mirror.
and he's back out here because we've got a friend's wedding
Oh,
coming
cool.
up. So he's back in Byron, and I left him a message that said, "Get to Melbourne, or I'm coming to kidnap you."
That's a red flag.
Is it?
Yes.
And I've been kicked off.
Yeah.
Comment deleted. I've got an official warning.
Well, you just threatened to kidnap someone.
Have you seen the size of him and the size of me?
Doesn't matter. You can't be going around saying you're going to kidnap people, mate.
But people can pretend they're me and scam people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that's allowed.
Yeah. Can't be dropping
Get to
words
Melbourne,
like
or I'm going to
kidnap.
kidnap you. I mean,
Little Lauren Phillips is going to kidnap Ross Edgley.
I always freak out when I'm sending like mates' text messages, and I have the word airport or plane in it.
Yeah.
If I put anything naughty
You reckon
in
you're
there.
going to be flagged by the ADF?
Oh, yeah. I'm
you
like,
walk through the airport shaking.
yeah, that sniffer dog's going to be all up me.
Yeah.
I might just be standing that
Anyway,
funny little scanner.
Instagram is flagging the
So
wrong
you got
things.
one warning.
I've
So
got
how
an
many
official
warnings
warning.
before
I
you
don't
cut
know.
off?
You need to lay off the booby shots and everything. Just go, just play it cool for a while.
Don't upload any more nudes.
No.
is what you're saying.
Lay off the nudes and the kidnapping and stuff. Just play it cool
I've
for a
been
bit.
flagged.
You got to be careful, sis.
Yeah. Just do like little
I can't have
photos
you
of
not
your
on
breakfast
social
and
media.
stuff.
Who am I going to
actually
share
be
the
a
Emily
blessing
in
in
Paris
disguise.
videos with?
I might pretend I'm going to kidnap everyone so I get kicked off. to
The
be
amount of
honest.
videos Lauren and I forward to each other of people falling.
No, one day we're gonna forward a video about someone to someone.
I
and that's when
know,
you get
I
in
know.
trouble.
All right, it has just gone 7:20. Still to come this morning, $5,000 up for grabs. Olivia Rodrigo tickets. When you hear Olivia Rodrigo on the air, call and win. It is that easy here on Nova 100. This is Nova 100. We're going to be joined by the Popo, the cops coming in soon. Remember last week we had the police chief, Shane Patton, in, and he'd never heard the term Popo.
No.
I know. The
We
Popo
educated
shows.
him,
I
didn't
know.
we? We showed him.
You're the top Popo.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a what? Now, and we suggested they rebrand all the cop cars, Popo.
The Popo shut us down. Popo shut us down.
Thank you,
Don't
Kesha.
stop.
Hey, 132410, do you have an attractive family member?
I mean,
Hang
at
on,
risk of
what?
offending every person in my family, they're all gorgeous, but I don't have a family member. I'm
Bo's a good-looking lad.
ill. My brother.
Are we pimping out our family
Other
members?
people think he looks like Ryan Gosling. I can't see the resemblance. People say all the time, your brother looks like Ryan Gosling. Right? And ew.
Ryan Gosling.
No, he doesn't.
Who are the people
Like a
that are saying
Timu
that?
version. Lots of
Timu
people say it all the time.
Ryan Gosling,
Is Timu Ryan Gosling? Timu. Is it Timu or
Timu.
Timu?
Timu.
Is
Timu.
Timu Ryan Gosling?
Experts, this is a bit of a clickbait headline, but experts have called for an overhaul in Victoria's fertility sector after a report found Australians born via IVF are at risk of increasing risk of unknowingly having kids with their siblings.
No, that's ridiculous.
The chances are pretty bloody
Although,
slim.
no. Okay, I think IVF is one thing, and potentially if there's not a proper register of sperm donors. Because,
exactly.
but I think Australia is very regulated. Did you
Yeah,
watch
if you're
that
just
show
grabbing
on Netflix? The man with 10,000 kids or whatever it's called, and he's gone
Yes.
around the world and he broke all the laws, all the rules, and he was donating. He was a sperm donor and he wants to have like 1 million kids.
Yes.
And he told all these women that he was only doing 8 donations, and he's done like tens
He should be
of
locked up.
thousands.
He should be locked up.
And now the concern is that it wasn't. I think they were like posting them. He was doing random, like turn up to people's houses and do it
That's
for them.
messing with people's lives. I hate
Yeah,
that.
and now there's not a proper register of all these kids that might be related. But that's not here. That's not in Australia.
No, we're not just going down and bloody opening the chest freezer and grabbing any old bloody,
Vial.
Well, I was about to
Well, this guy, you only supposed. It's sort of a bit of an honesty
Sperm cube.
policy too.
Like, you know,
Sperm what?
sperm cube, like an ice cube tray.
A cube?
a,
Does it come in a cube?
donation.
No, I think you're right. It's in a vial.
It's in a vial.
God, I remember when I had
That's
to take
what that
mine
guy
in.
did.
Oh,
Your vial?
yeah.
Or your cube?
Well, we Archie was an IVF baby, but I had to get tests.
I can't believe you're talking about your vial of sperm.
It's
This is the
medical.
reality.
It's medical. This is how some people are having kids.
It's the reality of the world.
Yeah, okay.
You're such a
Permission
baby.
granted.
You can't
Thank
you can't do this kind of chat, can you? Look at him.
No.
I mean, I don't really
What are
want
you
to
shooting?
imagine.
Dust?
I don't really want to imagine him in the room getting it in the vial.
Well, remember, I
At
couldn't.
all.
Remember, I couldn't close the first time. I had to rebook. I had
Remember
to
you
come
showed
back.
us a photo of the room, and I was like,
Oh, the room's
there
green.
is nothing
What's in the
sexy
room?
about that room.
What's in the room?
Just a
a couch.
vinyl couch.
What? So they can hose it down.
Well, no. You know, like like a dog pee pad, like a pee mat.
Yeah.
You know those disposable mats.
They put them on the couch.
Yeah. The lady walks me into the room, puts that on the couch, and goes, right, there you go. And I would suggest making sure the lock is on. And I'm like, no worries.
The lock is on. Like, what's the risk of someone walking in?
Don't know. And then I was in there for 20 minutes, and I was like,
20?
I was having an anxiety attack. I'm like, nothing's going to
mean,
happen here. So I had to walk
IVF
out and rebook. I was like, can I come back next week?
IVF is amazing.
Yes,
It is
magical.
unbelievable what it has done for people and their families and their lives. But it's not very sexy.
No. The next time, Lou found a place I could do the donation at home, but you had to get it there quick. Like he only had a
It was
matter
like that movie I watched. They had to rush it in. They had to keep it warm
Yes, yeah,
in this
yeah, yeah.
container and rush it into the clinic.
Hamish Blake was
It
telling
can't be
us.
more than 15 minutes.
Hamish, I remember Hamish talking about it once because he had to do it, and he kept the container between his legs and almost got in a car accident. He said, "Thank God I wasn't in a car accident. People would have found me in the car covered in."
Is it like the cars that carry the blood that say urgent blood?
Yes, yeah. I was flying along.
Just say urgent sperm.
And my wife had gone out. She goes, "I've left you a little bag to put it in on the kitchen bench." And I came out and remember it was a kid's party bag. That's all we had in the house. Oh. So I was running into the donation centre with a little party bag.
Oh, they would have seen it all in there.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you've got your beautiful son, Archie.
Exactly.
Have we digressed?
13, 24, 10. Do you have
what?
An attractive family member?
Oh.
Where are we going with this?
No, I'm just thinking, like, you know.
The man with 1,000 children.
You got it.
Imagine
Kira,
falling in love with your sibling. Ooh.
tell us about your hot family member.
Hi guys, good morning.
Morning.
Apparently I have a hot uncle.
What do you mean apparently? What do you mean apparently?
My best friends tell me that my uncle's hot every single time I see him.
Yeah.
See, you know, when
You don't
it's
see it?
annoying.
Pardon?
You don't see it?
No, not to me. He's gross to me, but
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else is hot.
Yeah,
about
it's
your
like
cousins?
your brother. But like someone, for instance, is like has Brad Pitt as their brother.
Exactly.
And do you reckon she's going, my brother is so hot?
No, but I think like if it was a cousin, like you'd never looked at you know.
Like if Margot Robbie was your cousin, would
Oh.
you be like, I have the hottest cousin?
Absolutely.
You
We
just couldn't ever. No, you just don't see them the same. You don't. There's no way. You know too much about your family to see them as being attractive. There's got to be a bit
You're
of
thinking of your
mystery.
cousins right
I'm
now.
just going through the lineup now.
You hit anyone good?
No, they're all pretty average.
My cousins are gorgeous.
You have to say
I have
that.
a female cousin, Mia, who is just, she's a hottie.
Yeah, right.
She's stunning. But I don't think my brother's getting around saying that.
Right.
You've met Mia.
I met Mia.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Hey,
She's the good-looking one in the family.
She's lovely.
It's just gone
She's
25
knocked us all.
to 8. The police have just arrived. I can see them looking through the glass going, why are they talking about their hot cousins? We are going to be doing Probe the Popo. There is something that has just been all across the news all year here in Victoria.
Contract killings, a plot to desecrate a grave, more than 60 tobacco shops firebombed in just over a year. In Melbourne, the so-called tobacco wars are reaching boiling point. Rival underworld gangs locked in a violent battle for the control of the billion-dollar illicit tobacco trade.
Money is the prime motivation. It could be valued up to $200 million a week that these crime gangs are making.
That's the sound of the police. You better start talking. Jason Lawrence. Answer me. Probe the Popo.
Tell me what you know.
That's right. Every couple of weeks, we get a different area of the Victorian Police in. This week, it is Detective Acting Sergeant Carly Murdoch who is leading up the task force.
Good morning.
For the tobacco shop wars.
Morning, everyone.
Good
Now-
morning.
Just to simplify things, because we see it on the news, the tobacco wars, people firebombing tobacco shops. What exactly are these people fighting about? Because buying cigarettes isn't illegal.
No, it's not. So it's the illicit tobacco side of things. So they're fighting over wanting control over that illicit tobacco market.
So why is there an illicit tobacco market if it's legal anyway?
I guess the illicit market in regards to tobacco, it's very, very high profit.
Right.
So it's all to do with money.
Is it stronger? Is it?
I don't believe so.
Right.
It's
cheaper?
Very.
Right. So
yeah.
that's why people don't want to go and pay. Because buying a pack of cigarettes is like $60.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's
okay,
expensive.
so the prices are varying from shop
Because
to
it's like
shop.
loose
and-
leaf. It's like loose leaf tea, but for tobacco.
Gotcha. So
Yeah, correct.
when I go past, I don't know, Mr. Smokes, just a made up name, right? A tobacco shop just on my little corner group of shops. Are they like? Is it run by organised crime, or Joe who runs the store could be legit?
Yeah, so potentially could be a legit store that's
Yep.
selling legitimate cigarettes just like your Coles and your Woolworths.
And random gifts. Have you noticed there's random gifts in
Yeah,
the shops too?
and that's the hard part. So a lot of these, the buildings are actually owned by building owners,
Right.
and then you'll get the business leasee in who will set up this business. And sometimes, as you just said, it's a brand as a tobacconist. Other times, it's as simple as a gifts and accessory shop.
Yeah.
So the building owners themselves might not actually know that the leasee is selling tobacco out of their store that they own.
Oh,
So
they'll be thrilled when their shop gets firebombed.
correct, which is there's a lot of work being done currently in terms of notifying the building owners.
So does this, Carly, speak to Melbourne's underworld, because it is happening so much more in Victoria than it is in any other state around Australia?
Yeah, correct. So there's definitely an organised crime element to it. We're finding that it's a mixture of Middle Eastern organised crime. There is a bikie element to it. A few other syndicates around Melbourne. It's just because it is so, I guess, low risk and high profit that organised crime have taken a liking to it due to that reason.
So it's the
And
evolution of Melbourne's underworld, effectively.
Yeah, correct.
This
and
is going to be the next Underbelly. Attack on the Darts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it screams
on the
at
tobacco.
Yeah, you can scream. You can
And does
see
it
now.
involve vapes? Because vapes confuse me.
Yeah.
Vapes confuse me, and I'm
You're
police
running the
officer
task force.
running a task force. No, so we're being told that like we're not the vape police, and we're not like the illicit tobacco. You know, even though we are dealing with illicit tobacco day in day out, we're not targeting those people that are walking in buying the discounted illicit cigarettes. Like
Okay.
that's more of an issue when it comes to like the ATO and the health department.
Gotcha. Got it.
It's the arsons and the crime that's coming out of it that we're getting involved, and that's what we're looking into. And of course then the damage to the businesses and stuff like that comes with the arsons.
So we're seeing countless times a week cars being torched, driven into the front of shop fronts. There have been some incidents of shootings and the like. Is there a concern among police that, you know, potentially somebody who is innocently going about their daily life could become, you know,
Collateral
intertwined
damage.
and collateral damage?
100%, and it hasn't happened yet, luckily.
Yep.
And it's, to be honest, we kind of say to ourselves we don't know how it hasn't happened yet, that someone's been seriously injured. But there has been cases where there's been people either living above the stores, in the stores, or neighbouring properties beside the stores that have been treated at the scenes for smoke inhalation and things like that.
Have you guys raided any stores and found the owners to be concealing firearms and like ready to go if their store's attacked?
No. So what we find is that the people that are working in these stores, sometimes there will be a link to the organised crime element that they've got a associate working in the store.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we honestly find that it's your retiree who's just making a couple of $100 a week.
Just working there.
Cash in hand, working there.
Oh, the old cashy.
Oh, which is terrible.
And it's sad.
Exactly.
Because
It
they
is.
don't know what they're getting into.
No, and to be
They're
honest,
porn.
a few of them I've spoken to, they don't even realise that they're doing the wrong thing and what they're doing is actually illegal because
Yeah.
they don't know.
Do you know who these crooks are?
We've got a fair idea. Of course, I can't name them.
Of
No,
course.
yeah.
But
We've got a fair idea. There's a Middle Eastern organised crime family they're the ones that want
the
control.
central point.
100%. So they want control of the illicit tobacco market, not only in Victoria but Australia. And then
So-
you've got
Is it only a matter of time for them?
well, they're doing a good job, potentially, but there's always going to be rival syndicates and rival gangs when there's so much money to be made that are going to be trying to get their foot in the door, and that's where the conflict is.
What's the industry worth? Like, how much money is being made?
Millions. Yeah, weekly.
We're in the
That's what
wrong game, guys.
Millions weekly.
Yeah,
in the wrong game.
Australia-wide, that's what
Yeah.
we've been told is a rough figure
Wow.
through the sale of the illicit tobacco.
So is there an end to it in sight?
Oh, I hope so. I think there are some things being done at the moment at government level in terms of because Victoria is the only state that is unregulated when it comes to tobacco.
Oh, it feels like it's Melbourne in the news, Victoria in the
Yeah.
news all the time about it. Hey, we've got to take a quick break. Stay with us. We're on the air with Detective Acting Sergeant Carly Murdoch. She is leading up the task force that is trying to shut down the tobacco wars. There's actually a question I've got for you, Carly, which it's the first thing that comes to mind when I go, hey, you've been given this job. I'll hit you up about it on the other side of this here on Nova. Carly Murdoch Detective Acting Sergeant Carly Murdoch.
Full title, thank you.
Thank you. That'd look nice on a business card. Is leading up Task Force Luna. which is focusing on the tobacco shop wars here in Melbourne.
It's been scary in Melbourne. People are frightened of it.
Exactly. Now, look, let's be honest. At the root of this problem, it's people going to tobacco stores to buy cheaper tobacco than what they should be paying when they're buying it like at the supermarket and
Which
stuff.
I get because
Totally get. Cost of living crisis and stuff. Are the cops targeting the people who are buying it, or is that not the issue?
No, that's not what we're looking into. We're not going to sit outside a store and grab you if you leave with a cheap packet of cigarettes. That's not what we do day to day. For us, it's more about the organised crime behind it. What syndicates set up that store? Who's that store aligned to?
Here's a question. Say if I'm in the market for buying a cheap pack of ciggies because of cost of living and everything. Now, I know I'm doing the wrong thing. How do I know which stores are doing this? Are they advertising online? Is there...
Oh, from what I've heard, some stores you walk into them and they've got like a list. So on the counter there'll be a menu with the pricing.
So a lot of it's just word of mouth.
Yeah, and I think...
They're not hiding it.
No, they're not hiding it.
How full on's this? A lot of these gangs are kids. They're recruiting kids. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, so a lot of the what we find, a lot of the people that are doing the arsons themselves are your younger kids, and not only gang kids. Like we've also had just kids that have heard about making a couple of.
It's money.
It's
all money, isn't it?
Here's $200. Go and torch that shop.
Are they inadvertently setting themselves on fire?
Yes, so that's and look, no one's been hurt that I know of doing it, so we can laugh about it. But we have seen some singed eyebrows. We've seen people jump into cars and they're still smouldering.
Oh my god!
They'll flick off a glove and leave it behind, which is great for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see some funny stuff like
dumb criminals.
Yes. Yeah.
When you get given a role of being like the leader of a task force, and you're tackling something which is gang related, is there a fear of you being tied up in that? Like, do you worry about them coming after you?
Oh, I guess there's different units in Victoria Police that target a lot of different things. And,
because I commend the job you guys do. But like when you go home at the end of the day, if you've just shut down 9 tobacco stores and now you've got this family who's running the syndicate, so to speak, are going to hate your guts. Surely that would play in your mind.
Yeah, but I guess it's the rival syndicates that are burning the stores, so I guess they take their anger out on that rival syndicate more so than us. We're just doing our job trying to protect the businesses next door, the people that are in these stores.
Actually, it's funny you say that. Remember when we were talking to the drug lab cops and they were saying 9 times out of 10 when a group gets raided, they're actually relieved to see it's the police raiding the drug lab.
Not a rival gang.
Yeah, it's, the cops are here. Okay, no worries. Hands straight up. They don't put up a fight. You got us.
Yeah, and 100%. That's exactly it. I think they take their anger out on and put their time into figuring out, well, who's targeted my store and who do I now need to retaliate, I guess, and target one of their stores.
Wow.
Hey, before we let you go, we had the top cop, your boss, Shane Patton, in last week, and I believe
Did you hear about this?
I got briefed yesterday.
We love him.
That he came in and he didn't actually know what Popo was.
No, I've got the audio.
It's like Dad's in the house.
Oh no, take a listen to this.
Very quickly, true or false, Chief Commissioner? Popo. You didn't know what Popo meant.
Yeah, I've got to get out more, obviously. No, my media director the other day was speaking to me about Popo, and she said, they're all talking about this. I said, what's Popo? And it just... Anyway, I've got to get out more.
Maybe look at a rebrand on the cop cars. Take off police, put on Popo. God love him.
You allowed to give him a bit of grief about that?
Oh, look, we don't cross paths often.
Well, now you've got a reason to reach out.
You never know, he might be buying a cheap pack of Winnie Blues when you do one of those action days.
Yeah, well, if I see him there, I'll
be worried.
I'd give him a leave pass between you and I. Hey, thank you very much for the work you guys are doing.
We love the Victoria Police.
We love the cops. It's in all the headlines, and this is a really important job you guys are focusing on at the moment. So thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
One question, $5,000. Let's try and offload it this morning, guys.
Hayla in Tookarook, good morning.
Tookarook.
Hello, how are you?
We are good.
You made it through, girlfriend. Do you want to win some cash?
Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys are back on the radio. I came and met you when you came down to Tookarook.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for Thanks for sticking with us, Kayla.
Yeah, we appreciate
Beautiful
that.
part of the world, Tutkaruk.
Not as nice as Thailand. Hey, sister, want to go?
Yes, I do want to go to Thailand.
I feel like Thailand's the big buzz place at the moment. It's the
Thailand and Fiji.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
people
the new
have fallen
Bali.
off Bali.
Bali's
Everyone's
gone. Bali's
Thailand
gone.
and Fiji.
Koh Samui
No,
Airport in Thailand.
Not Bali.
No, not Bali.
What,
Thailand.
they're going to Koh Samui Airport?
No, just Koh Samui
Oh.
Airport. It's like going on the backstage tour at Movie World.
No,
They
there's not
drive
much
you
there.
out to the planes on these
Yeah.
little carts. It
Oh,
looks
cool.
like you're on the backstage tour. It's very random.
Love that. All right. Kayla, let's try and win you some cash. Do you want $5,000 for your holiday to Thailand, $500 or $50 for an easy question?
I will roll the dice. Thank you.
Yeah.
$5,000.
Here we go. We're going to ask you a question. You'll hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You have to answer before the end of that countdown. If you're right, $5,000 coming your way.
Clint to me seems like a full moon party sort of guy.
Yeah.
Been.
Of course.
The buckets.
I've been.
Did you get on the buckets?
Absolutely, I did.
Did you jump the flaming skipping rope?
I believe I did.
Did you go to that beach, PP Island, where the beach was filmed?
I haven't been to PP, no.
Right, just play ping. Here we go. All right, this is your question. Remember, if you don't know the answer,
I haven't.
okay, feel free to take a guess. For $5,000, your question is:
What are diamonds made out of?
3, 2, 1.
What were you going to say? Did you think of anything?
I don't know.
Oh, she's stuck. You know what? They asked me before too, and I had a bit of a mental blank. And as soon as they told me, I kicked myself. It's carbon.
Oh my god.
Carbon under pressure.
Oh, I could've
Diamonds
guessed.
formed under pressure.
Yeah,
Carbon.
unless
No, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Not
that's
the
all right.
lab-grown ones, though. I don't
No,
know.
no.
Well, are they carbon?
How many people you reckon go and
Dunno.
get their ring valued afterwards, and they're like, "What a beautiful cubic zirconia you have there."
The lab-grown diamonds are very impressive these days.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, wish they had those out when I got engaged.
Very,
Hey,
very impressive. And
Thanks
they're not
for listening,
cheap
Kayla.
either.
yeah,
Thanks,
well,
Kayla.
you're not going away empty-handed. How about we chuck you tickets to a world of excitement that's awaiting you at the Melbourne Cup Carnival?
Oh my god, thank you so much.
No worries.
See you there. I'm excited.
Happening from the 2nd to the 9th of November. Tickets start from $65. Just go to vrc.com.au, but we'll hook you up with some good ones, all right?
You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Have
no
the best
dramas
day.
at all.
Love ya.
We,
That was cute.
Just said love ya.
I love that. Jase
Yeah.
called her sister before because I call the female callers, "G'day, sister."
Kayla, love you.
She's saying it too.
Love you.
Love ya.
I love you.
See?
Hey,
That's this.
Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather. Hey, remember, keep an ear out for Olivia Rodrigo this morning when you hear us play Vampire.
Girls your age know better. I've made some
Or when we play that, and we will do it sometime in the next 15 minutes. When we do, hit the phones, 13 24 10, and you can win tickets to Olivia Rodrigo's Guts World Tour here on Nova 100.
Guys, there's someone in my life who I absolutely treasure. It's my beautiful Nan.
Oh, Nan.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to still have her in my life. She's the last one standing when it comes to my grandparents. Her name is Elva Priscilla Stanaway.
We love Elva, and what a fabulous name.
What a name for a Nan.
She's just gorgeous, Elva. I've got a soft spot for your Elva
How old?
as well.
She's 93.
Jeez. Health-wise? At 93.
Yeah, I mean, she's had issues. So she's just transitioned from being at home and very, very independent
Wow.
to aged care.
That is like the mental toll it takes. I watch my mum go downhill very quick with that because their independence is gone.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Well, the reason we had to get her into care is because she fell at the start of the year and she broke her hip and she was in a pretty bad way and you know, her mental health suffered as a result. She lost a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And just it was hard to watch.
Yeah, I bet.
And the decline had been quite dramatic and quite upsetting to see.
Yeah. This is Dad's mum.
This is Dad's
Jono's
mum.
mum.
Yeah.
They close?
Yeah, absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. And she is a beautiful, beautiful person.
She's gorgeous.
Like,
Are you one of the favourites?
well, I'd like to think so, Jase.
You
And
are.
based on the scene yesterday, I would
Because she loves
suggest-
watching the news.
Oh,
And also, don't you smuggle her cheeseburgers in sometimes?
I do.
McDonald's.
To the aged care facility.
Yeah.
So good.
But there's
What are you strapping to your body?
There's been a while. It's been so confronting going to visit her that I've actually I've regressed in my visits. You know, I really it pains me to be so. I just lacked courage. I couldn't go in and face up to it because if it's not Nan, it's the people around her. You know, it's not.
It's a reality check.
It's a reality check. You know, getting old
But also imagine
sucks.
like that for you, it sucks visiting her. Imagine what it's like for her living there.
Oh, and imagine
Because
how
I went through the
happy
same
she
with
would
my
be
mum.
when you visit.
Like, you know, you're like, oh, here we go. I'm going in there. It's grim. Like,
it's confronting, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been putting it off, been racked with guilt, but I finally went in to see her. She is as cheeky as all get out. She is just. She doesn't listen to us, but she does watch the Today Show, and she reminded everybody that we walked past in the hall. This is my grandson, Clint. You might have seen him on the television.
Oh, I can imagine
She works
would
in
have
marketing.
been proud as punch walking.
Yep.
Did you take her some merch?
I should take her a hat,
Channel
shouldn't
9
I?
hat?
Take her a hat. Yep.
A Nova hat, maybe.
Anyway, I love her very much, and this is just a little excerpt of our conversation yesterday. She's having a few issues with. Dad calls her another inmate, but a friend of hers.
But she's always got to have her say. And I said, oh, for God's sake, you talk that much and blah, 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 rubbish. And I thought, well, I'm getting up. So I had finished my tea, so I'd get up and walk away. I thought, oh, bugger you, I can't stand that. I've never been like that, but I thought, no, I've got to stand on my own 2 feet. God, I'm going to be 93 soon, and why should I put up with them?
Yeah.
93?
No, 83. No,
93.
Isn't that old? I might die tomorrow.
I hope not.
Well, you might all get a bit of money.
You've got a bit of living to do yet. Are you feeling all right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, there is a lot to unpack in that. Firstly, at 93, you're still wiping years off your age.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
83, Clint.
She sounds bloody good for 93,
Did
mate.
she say you might all get a bit of money?
Bit of money soon.
Didn't you go through a house when you moved her in?
No, we didn't do that. No, Jase, we would never do anything
She's
like
just
that.
beautiful, your nan.
I guess what it is that it's a reminder to us all, really. We've all got, loved ones, people we treasure in our lives, and I am so glad that I did that because it put a smile on my face, but more importantly, it put a smile on her face.
Her day's done, mate.
And it was just a really beautiful moment, and I love her dearly.
She's
I just wanted to
Have we?
I need to call my nan today after the show, actually. You've put a rocket up me. My nan's the same age as your nan, Nana Marg. Shout out if you're listening. I'm almost certain you're probably listening to 3AW. But
Hi, Nana Marg.
Hi, Nana Marg, if you are listening. You've reminded me I've got to call her after the show, Clint.
We done a welfare check on the person your nan is standing up to.
What was the beef over? What were they fighting about?
I think she just
Whinges?
talks a bit too much, and Nan had enough.
So
she
what
wants
was
to
Nan
stand
gonna
on
do?
her own 2 feet.
I know, that was a threat.
I know.
She was
That's
tie a
good,
bloody
wasn't it?
knot in the oxygen cable
She's
on
always
this other
teaching
bird or
me
something.
Nan.
Jason.
It's what they do.
Stop it.
They play dirty in there, mate.
Oh.
But if you got someone you love and treasure, please
Check in
go
on
out
them.
and give them a hug. And
Good on you,
Very
Clint.
good reminder, Clint.
Absolutely. Did
And
you
send our
reserve a
love
room
to
for
your
me in
nan.
there? Did you reserve me a
there
corner
was
suite?
actually a vacancy.
No, they don't like people who talk too much in there, Clint. They wouldn't be welcome.
Good morning, everybody. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. We've got your tickets.
Girls your age know better. I've made some
Here you go to Ella. Hey, Ella.
Oh my God.
Ella, you've made it through.
You got Olivia Rodrigo tickets.
Oh my God.
Is it true that she's here with her Guts World tour on the same date as your 18th birthday?
Yes, she's here on the 10th of October, which is my 18th birthday.
Oh my gosh, well, she's throwing a party for you, girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
God, do we all remember our 18th?
Yes. One of my boyfriend's friends threw a cupcake at one of his friends, and then it started a cupcake war, and I had a cupcake tower, and they were all over the floor, and I was
God,
really mad about it.
Sounds hardcore.
They thought it was fun, and I was filthy.
Let's go to Ocean Grove. Pip, we're going to send you to Olivia Rodrigo as well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
No worries.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're going to have the best night. Have you been to a concert before, Pip?
Yeah, I went to Taylor Swift.
Oh, my gosh. Well, this is a
what a
great
concert.
one to follow it up
Yeah.
with. Have a
Ask
great
Mum what a
time.
mosh pit is and get in there.
Go, Pip.
We got more tickets to Olivia Rodrigo's Guts World Tour tomorrow on the show, so make sure you are listening to Nova 100. It is Jason, Lauren, Clint's here as well.
Hey, guys.
Loz.
Let's go back to our Year 12 exams. Now, I still have nightmares about my Year 12 exams. Trauma. I don't know why. I always felt I was underprepared, probably because I was. But I still have nightmares that I'm sitting in the exam
Same.
and I've got no idea what the question
Is there a
means.
subject that troubles you the most still?
English.
Yeah.
English didn't
Mine
make
was-
sense to me.
no,
I mean,
mine was
look,
geography.
when I say English didn't make sense, I liked maths because there was a clear, definitive answer.
Right.
But English, you had to be creative and like what I thought
And you had
was
to remember stuff,
Oh.
like quotes.
Well, we're coming into exams.
So, no, I was just going to say, yeah, we are coming into exams. A lot of kids out there who would have a lot of pressure on their shoulders at the
Yes.
moment, either from them, their peers, or their parents.
Yes.
It's not the end of the world.
Are you doing what you thought you were going to do when you finished your 12?
100%. And I was terrible at school.
Oh, there you
I
go.
got the worst grades in the world, but I worked my ass off after
Yeah.
school to get into this industry.
There you go.
Just, you know,
Well,
I hate the pressure sometimes that are on these kids at the moment.
Weren't you going to be a PR whiz?
I was going to be a PR whiz.
Yeah.
Roxy Jasenko.
I could have been Roxy Jasenko. I got kicked out of uni twice, though, and now I'm here.
Your partner hasn't done time. So.
Anyway, exams are coming up. Good luck to all the kids who are going into their senior school exams. But be wary because there is a teacher who had a feeling some of his students were cheating on their exams. And
How
so,
so?
you know how you do, well, there was just a lot of kids doing, putting their hand up, I need to go to the bathroom, which you're absolutely
Yeah.
allowed to do. And I remember back in my day, if you had to go to the bathroom in a year 12 exam, a supervisor followed you there and
toddled
stood
off with
outside
the
the door.
supervisor.
Yeah. So this teacher said there's been a lot of people popping out during tests to go to the toilet, go to the bathroom. So he decided to try and catch some of them out. And it was not a VC exam, but it was like a pre-test. And so he wrote a question that wasn't really a real question. And he had a friend of his set up a website that answered the question with this wild answer to see how many of the kids were going to the bathroom to Google the question to get the answer.
They would get the fake answer to the fake
What a
question.
tricky Terry.
14 kids out of
kidding.
35 got busted.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh, good on him.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Dad, did
We
you
can do
ever
this all
cheat?
day. Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him. How's that?
Got him.
I in uni, I remember I did. Let me just explain to you how difficult my PR degree was. We had a subject called newsmakers, and every week we got a test on what had been in the news.
Oh, yeah.
You had to answer 20
That's
questions.
pretty easy, isn't it?
And I never
You
was
watch
up
the
to
news.
date. Nah, not back then. So I just copied. And I remember my friend Nick was sitting in front of me and you had to sit one seat apart, but we all staggered it so you could see over other people's shoulders. And one of the questions was which famous Australian artist died this week? And he wrote Pro Hart. Remember Pro Hart?
Yeah, the
And
painter.
his name was Pro Hart.
Mr. Hart, what have you done?
Yeah, Mr. Hart. So I
Oh, that ad.
Yeah. Remember him? His
Remember?
first name was Pro
Yeah.
and his last name was Hart. And I copied and I wrote Professor Hart.
Oh, don't.
It's an ad. They're looking at me like the
They don't remember
producers
the ad?
like,
Yeah, they're half your age, though.
yeah.
All the spaghetti and everything over
What
the
have
rug.
you done?
Mr.
You don't remember that?
No.
You're too young.
I think they're looking at Clint like, you're going to be cancelled
Yeah.
doing voices like that.
No,
Is that
I'm
what your concern is, Brody?
Yeah, I'm just reciting the ad.
Yeah, no.
That's how it went.
Yeah. Is that, everyone was like, oh, God, well, there goes the show.
Oh, Mr. Hart.
Mr. Hart, what have you done?
What have you done?
Should we
And then
stop?
Can we do it without the accent? That'd be
Okay.
good.
It was a carpet cleaning ad, wasn't it?
Mr. Hart, what have you done? Doesn't have the same
It
sort of...
was a carpet
Same
ad.
gravitas.
I think.
No.
Yeah, just reciting
No?
it, bro.
Mr. Hart, what have you done?
And it was spaghetti.
Yes, yes.
Spaghetti and paint.
Have a go. Do the... No,
Mr. Hart, what have you done?
no. That's...
You're cancelled,
Yeah,
mate.
okay, that's it for you. You're done. You can't be getting on the radio doing that, mate. Sorry, everyone.
Anyway, my Year 12 cheating hack was the graphics calculator.
Oh, yeah.
Before the teachers realised you could write notes in your graphics calculator, we used to write notes in all of them.
I've got a high school confession. It's not cheating. It's just something I'm not proud of. You know how they do school, they do class captains.
Yeah.
Right? And you'd have to be nominated by your peers. I remember my best mate, Sam Burke, and I made a deal. He goes, I'll nominate you.
Oh, yeah. And you nominate
And then you nominate me.
You never nominated him. You nominated yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
I used to do that too. I reckon everyone did it.
You dog.
Because it was anonymous, so they wouldn't know if you nominated yourself.
Yep. Can we talk high school confessions?
Yeah.
13, 24, 10. Doesn't have to be about cheating.
Nah.
Maybe
Did
you'll
you
rip
kiss
it
your
off.
best friend's boyfriend?
Oh, that's good. Hook up with a teacher.
Okay, no,
No,
I think that's a bigger issue.
Okay.
Maybe you kissed your sister's boyfriend.
Ooh.
There's a girl I used to work with at a radio station, and at her graduation, she was 18. At her graduation, when they walk across the stage and they shake the teacher's hands and get their little diploma thing, he passed her a bit of paper with his phone number and where to meet.
Wow.
Teacher?
Yeah.
How old were they?
There wasn't a massive age gap.
18.
She was 18.
Okay.
He would have been early 20s.
The
Ballsy,
sports
hey?
teachers were always the young ones at my school.
Oh, sports
the hot
teachers were
20-year-old
always
sports
hot.
teachers, yeah.
All right. 13.
Come on, it's time. Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Did you cheat to get somewhere?
Did you rip
cheat
off the
with
tuck
someone?
shop?
Was
Did you
ProHard actually
steal
dead?
Erin's sneakers and said they were yours?
That answer was correct, though.
No, but I tried to copy and I wrote Professor Hart, thinking I was being smart.
13, 24, 10. Have you got a confession about something you did or got up to in high school? Well, good morning, Melbourne. Having the phone lines lit up for this, Loz.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
High school confessions.
Sorry?
Don't. Someone.
Got her!
These
I just
are my
got sent the most
confessions.
delicious little treat.
Did you? From where?
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty
Hello
has a
Kitty
pop-up
is in
at
the-
Chadstone.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
And they've sent Hello Kitty cookies anyway. I'm having a tea.
Are
and
they
I've
doing
just started
food now?
eating it.
Question.
I don't know. They just sent them saying
I think they're cookies for your cat.
it's not cat food, is
It's
it?
cat. You
no,
just
it's
take cat
not.
food. You just take cat food.
Yeah, it's for the pets.
It's for the pets.
I just read the letter. It's not. It's a chocolate chip cookie, and I just made a tea, and I was like, I'm going to dunk that in my tea. Anyway,
Smacko
that's not
Clint.
what, that's not what we're talking
Dogs
about.
go whack for schmacko.
We're talking about high school confessions. Did you do something that even now, 20 years later, you might want to get off your chest?
Let's.
Did you cheat in an exam? Did you cheat on a boyfriend? Did you kiss your sister's boyfriend? I
go-
reckon there was a lot of that going
Oh
on.
god, I remember dating a girl, and then after a while, I was like, "Hey, I'm hearing like a lot of rumors and stuff. What's like that you've hooked up with other people?" And she goes, "Oh, well, we exclusive."
I used to kiss my brother's friends, and I'd never tell him. He was 2 years older than me. It's like the dumb thing at school. But I was off limits for them.
Were you?
That's what I
Hot
thought. All right, let's go to Endeavour Hills. You did something illegal. Get it off your chest. What have you done?
Yeah, good morning, guys. So, yeah, definitely, I got to say, don't condone this. Definitely don't do this.
Right.
When I was in high school, me and my mates used to go up to the Performing Arts Centre into, like, the control room where they had the paneling for all the lights and stuff.
Oh, yep.
And we would sink piss in our lunch break.
You know what? I reckon that was happening at my school too. The lighting guys were always naughty in that lighting booth.
Yeah, and there was always. It was like, have they set a smoke machine off in there? Because it's very cloudy.
I was down on the theatre stage doing Annie, the musical, and I could see the big boys up the back in the lighting thing.
Thought you were going to
getting
see your
up to no
brother's
good.
friends again.
That'd
Let's
make anyone want
Which
to drink
probably
that,
was my
to be
brother's
fair.
friends up there.
go to Renee. Renee, what did you do?
We had a party at a teacher's house while they were away for the weekend.
What, you broke
Were you
in?
in boarding? Were you in boarding school?
No, we weren't in boarding school. Someone was asked to house sit for the weekend.
One of the students?
One of the students.
Oh, well, that's on
That's
the
a
teacher.
bad idea.
Silly.
Absolutely. And this was a long time ago, so it wouldn't happen today, I think. And then, we had a party. Most people were there from our year level.
When
and
did the
year below
teacher
us.
find out?
I think when the neighbours called that night.
Yeah, but see, back then there was no social media. You could get away with so much more.
Correct.
Uh-oh.
I did something too.
What'd you do?
Oh, here we go.
Well, not just me. We put a teacher's car in the trading post.
Oh, they used to do that on muck-up day at my school and a really cheap price with their phone number.
With the phone number of the reception.
Did
the
they know
school
it was
reception.
you? You were school captain.
I was.
We did a better
Did
one.
you blame someone else?
No, they never ever found out who the culprit was.
I love that.
There was a teacher at our school that drove a Mini, so we all picked it up and put it sideways in the car
Oh.
park. So they had to wait for one of the cars on either side.
That's
strong.
Funny. On muck-up day,
Yeah.
my school's on High Street Road in Glen Waverley, very busy road. And someone stole all these like road signs and detour signs, and they detoured the whole of High Street Road in through our school driveway, through the roundabout, and back out.
Guys, shall we play it?
Well, just before you do, I've got an update.
Oh.
Very important.
Pause,
More
Usher.
important than that. Pro Hart.
Oh, Mr. Hart. What have you done?
Well, no, we got it wrong.
What?
It should be, there should be a little audio there. Can you see it?
Oh, hang on. There's a lot of audio.
Because we've had people call.
Saying what? We're saying it
We
the
got
wrong
it wrong.
We're talking
Can you
about
find
Pro
it?
Hart, the artist, on the
Got it.
carpet call ad.
Oh, Mr. Hart, what a mess! Nearly finito.
DuPont Stainmaster. State of the art in carpets.
What a
it's Mr.
mess.
Hart, what a mess! All of a sudden we sound like a Viv on reception.
Nearly
at Nova.
finito.
There you go.
That was worth it.
Back into Usher.
Glad we paused Usher.
Confessions. We got more high school confessions after this. 13, 24, 10. If you want to get something off your chest.
Anything before we start singing, Clint? What a Yes, we are talking high school confessions this morning.
What did you do wrong? Did you do something and you let someone else take the fall for it? Did you cheat on a boyfriend with his best friend?
Or did you hook up non-stop with your brother's mates?
Yes. No, I wouldn't do that.
Let's go
Anymore.
to Seafed. Olivia, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
We're good. What'd you do?
What did you do? Get it off your chest. And how many years later is this that you're confessing?
Probably happened almost 10 years ago now.
Great.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
about 10 years. I figured out that you could take cubicle doors off the toilet extremely easy.
Right.
So showed my friends. I was like, well, there's a cool trick. Showed my little brother. Oh, my gosh, this cool trick. You should try it. Next thing I know, the entire school is doing it, and they're pushing toilet doors all over the school. And there was announcements just to, try and figure out who did it, why they're doing it.
Who
Please
started
stop.
this?
Kids can just be little turds.
Olivia to the office.
Kids can be little
Why did we do
turds.
things like that?
Because we're bored, Lauren.
How did you even work out you could, should we see if the toilet doors come off easily today? That's a fun thing to do at lunchtime.
I like the facilities here at Nova.
You're going to go and try and take the cubicle doors off.
Let's go to Natalie in Caroline Springs.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So in year
Hi, Nat.
12,
Stop, you're so annoying.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can. He's being
How are you,
pest, Natalie. He's so
Oh,
annoying.
okay.
You good?
Ignore him.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay. So
Good to hear.
in year 12, my twin and I had swapped classes, except we forgot that one of us had braces. So when we swapped classes, the teacher was like, oh, you got your braces off.
Oh, your twin. Are you identical twins?
Yeah, we are.
See, you could have got up to so much mischief at school.
Mm. And then
that means yes, we did.
Yeah.
Mm.
What was that? There was a movie.
I swear when I was
Remember the
pashing
movie?
your face yesterday, you had braces. What's
Remember the
going on?
movie about the twins and they swapped families?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, they weren't identical twins.
No, that's just twins.
I love that movie.
The
though.
movie. Let's go to Rebecca in Pakenham. Rebecca, what did you do?
Hi, guys. How you going?
Doing well.
So I was at a party with a girlfriend when we were like 18, and she really wanted to hook up with this guy at the party, and she goes, "Oh, can you go talk to him, to
Yep.
get him to come over him or whatever?" So I was like, "Okay." So I went over him and I was like, "Hey, my friend really wants to hook up with you," and he goes, "Okay, only if you hook up with me first."
Oh,
do it?
You got to take a bullet.
Did you do it?
I did.
Did your
and
friend
then he
find
went and
out?
hooked up with her. No, she doesn't know.
You know what?
That's good wingmanning.
That's one of those ones. Are you guys still friends today?
Yeah.
If she ever annoys you one day, you can be like, "Well, you
Drop
know
it
what,
out.
Sharon? I hooked up with Dean before he pashed on with
The only
you."
reason he pashed you was because I did it first.
Yeah, that's one of those ones you roll out.
It's always Dean. Dean was one of my boyfriends at school.
Dean rides a motorbike. Dean's a bad boy.
Yeah, my Dean wasn't a bad boy at school, but he ended up being a bit of a bad boy. I think he married someone from maths. Dean from
did.
school. Yeah.
Good on you, Dino.
Melanie in Melton. Good morning.
So I had a very sexist sports teacher, and one day I decided to tell him exactly what I thought of him, and I ended up getting suspended.
Oh, yep.
So I went home, I grabbed my toolbox, I went down to the school, and I pulled his motorbike into itty-bitty pieces in the car park.
Melanie, you sound like someone that would have a toolbox.
Good on you, Mel.
Yeah.
Did he know it was you, Melanie?
I think he knew it was me, but he couldn't prove it because, I'm in my 40s. So back then there wasn't cameras everywhere and
Good on you.
all that sort of stuff.
You
He
sound like
deserved
someone
it.
I would not mess with, Melanie.
Yeah, Mel from Melton.
Yeah.
Mel from Melton's back at school with their toolbox, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on you, Mel. You got him, beauty.
I did.
It felt so good, though, as a kid. You couldn't do a lot to get back at teachers that were nasty. And when you got one in like that, it was like, yeah, got him.
Got her.
Got him.
Who had a toolbox in
Mel
high
did.
school?
I still don't have a toolbox.
That does not surprise me.
To the Holy Grail. Jase and Lawrence, Grand Final Breakfast.
Wheels are up on the Port Adelaide Plain. They are heading to Sydney for the big game against the Swannies.
I know, Swans v Port.
Teams will be announced later tonight for both matches, both preliminary finals. So then there were 4.
How good.
And we are off to Baby Cats on Saturday night because it's a clash of the Lions versus the Cats.
Yeah.
Big Cats v Little Cats.
Yeah.
And then next week, it is grand final week. And the whole week is exciting in Melbourne, but we are bringing excitement to the Thursday morning before grand final eve. We are hosting our Jase and Lauren grand final breakfast in Melbourne. We want you to join us. 13 24 10 is our number. Dave Neats. It's at his pub, Brumanity, here in South Melbourne.
Yep.
Great rooftop, great pub. We're going to cram people in for a live show. We've got Katy Perry on the show.
Katy Perry will be on the show.
The Premiership Cup.
You know what? That's a really big feature, I reckon. Like, to be able to come along and get a photo with the cup,
See the cup in flesh.
on grand final week. Like,
That's it.
I bought Huddy, my little 8-year-old, last year, and he got a photo with the cup.
Oh, you have that
And mate,
forever.
just
Surprised he didn't try and take it.
He did. He was a hero at school. I was like, give the cup back now, Hud.
Give
Come
us
on.
a call if you would like to come because we would love you to join us. Mandy and Rosebud, good morning.
Morning.
Would you like to come to our grand final breakfast?
I would absolutely love to.
Well, we will see you this time next week, next Thursday. We can't wait to meet you.
Amazing.
No
Thank
worries.
you. Can't wait.
All right, let's go to Werribee. Oh, my God, we've got another Clint.
There's another one.
How you going?
We're
Morning,
good.
Clint.
How you
Who's your
going,
team?
Clint?
Yeah, good, very good. Keen as to get there next week.
Who are
Meet
you on for
guys.
the grand final, Clint?
Geelong.
Any Geelong fan is a friend of mine. You're coming to the grand final breakfast. We'll see you there.
Hey,
Beautiful.
Clint,
Thanks so much.
Clint, here's a question
Yep.
for you. We're going to have a tattoo artist on site. How committed are you to the Cats? Would you get a premiership tattoo before they play the grand final?
100%.
Good
Oh.
I guess me and the missus would as well. I
Oh,
reckon.
matching. That nothing
That's
says
love.
romance like matching Geelong Cats tattoos.
Clint, do you ever
Absolutely.
have a difficulty with your name on coffee cups?
Always, mate. You?
Yeah,
Clint-
always.
Clint Stanaways was very naughty yesterday.
I think, to be honest, that they're meaning to write that on
they
our
are
Clint's.
not.
Yeah,
It's a strong name. Back away.
yeah. Let's go to Zoe. G'day, Zoe.
Hi.
Want to come along to our grand final breakfast?
Absolutely. We'd love to.
Done. We would love to have you there.
we will see you next
Oh,
Thursday.
fantastic.
Um,
Thank you.
No worries, mate. More chances to win your way there tomorrow on the show. Remember, it is happening at Brumanity for finals footy at Melbourne's best
Great
rooftop.
pub.
Oh, it's a ripper. You can book at brumanity.com.au
Brumanity.
and do it now.
Thank you for being a friend.
Should we go down
Just
and
quickly on Brumanity, we did postcards there.
bye for now?
How good was the food when we didn't want to
Mate.
leave? They had the dim sims that were like South Melbourne Market dim sims,
But
they're
better.
possibly better.
They did a slow cooked lamb
Oh my
shoulder
At Brumanity.
At Brumanity.
Yeah.
But then they brought out these little it was like soft shell tacos.
They were so yum.
And you made your
Yummy.
own tacos, but with the
With
whole
the-
slow cooked lamb in the
all
middle
the
of the
lamb.
table.
Oh, stop it.
Do you know Dave Neats owns Brumanity?
Yeah.
I love David Neats.
Oh,
I
you
love
kept
David
asking.
Nates
Well,
too.
because we were filming
Nita.
postcards, she kept asking Dave about the place. And I'm like,
About where? Brumanity.
yeah, and I'm like, the food is getting cold. The Brumanity food
Yeah.
is getting cold.
9now.com.au/postcards if you'd like to watch Jason and I on postcards from Brumanity
It's only a short stroll, 3-minute stroll from South Melbourne.
From where, Lauren?
from our Nova studios to
Brumanity.
We're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Bye.
For a big Friday. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. It's gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jase and Lauren.
Follow them on socials. Nova.